Daddy Akwaba.
Wow, thank you. And that's it.
Me pacho. Yen ko back kakra. Oshase as a photographer. Because now Papa is a photographer. Right. Until let's take it from there.
My father, a photographer. Oshase, so, and a chemist.
Okay.
In other words, no.
Otondru.
You know, Hansana, and maybe she'll cry. No, I won't. None so on the Namka cry. But I no missionary.
Okay.
You know, or trainee or missionary. Missionary will not pick up music or German mission, Basel mission, to Kumasi. And fortunately, it happens that another so, well, you know, they trained young men, the missionaries, they trained them. And whatever your interest is, and they picked it up, they help you to learn. My father's was photography, and Busia, a former president.
Right.
You know, so literally, you know, he loved books. So we read a lot of books at that time. But one Benin was several missionary or Basel mission, or Kumasi. And they later on, they departed. How did I know? Yeah, well, fear one day now. For the kitchen, there will be basically a campaign or a political campaign. Now, Obaba Bonye. And see, my father and the family was again the studio, in the Busia Bay, the Asian. I'm a former here, introduce and then Bay. Now, so later on, me meeting, I could see Busia or Lele, but that's another case. And see, that's how we started. But studio one, apart from photography,
Right.
being a pioneer, and we learned from him. I mean, I was the one close to him. And see, at that time, there was no night photography. It's at 5 o'clock, no photograph.
Wow.
In those days.
Those days.
And this man being so, I would say, inquisitive, you know, he was always looking into things,
Right.
you know, exploring. Later on, he brought floodlights to photograph,
Wow.
you know, when it was dark. And also, he also came with the camera, the press camera, speed graphics. We were young then, he brought it. The camera to capture image at a faster speed. Those days, the films here were very slow.
So I say, reach up, picture before background, and that camera could help.
Camera 1/60th of a second.
Right.
To capture the action of a child. And otherwise, the best films was always slow.
Slow.
Slow films.
Okay.
You know, to capture. And the father jumped ahead and brought speed graphers, which was a press photographer, American one photographer, camera.
Right.
And so we learned from there. And then before that, pictures were taken on a glass plate. You know, the emotion was on a plate. And see, you have to be extra careful with the negative.
Okay.
Someone's photograph taken.
Because say negative now.
A wedding where we could check off travel bit wedding, I come plating. And see, when you have something in your hand, you have to be extra careful.
Right.
Glass, plate, whatever. Up to today, you know, when I'm doing something, may glass them say, no, slip it to them, somebody,
Okay.
could be knife, could be anything.
Right.
You see the training? Biologically, you know, scientific, so many things. So you grow up with it. You be careful. And the one big insulting word in that family, my father delivered to the, are you stupid? You know, are you stupid? Yes, you know that.
Okay.
You see, 1 + 1 is not 3. It's 2.
It's 2.
And you are trained by this position, you know, and all that. And you come out. Some of them, our sisters, and my older sister, she took the whip, you know, on us, child photography.
So she's the first female
photographer, Felicia Band.
Yes.
You know, a
she's
young
the first
woman,
female,
you know, she she just fell into this this ordeal of not thinking about boys and girls, but really thinking higher.
The breaking barrier, no car.
Yeah, barrier.
Right.
She did that until she got married.
Right.
And she went to Accra to set up. My father equipped her to go and set up a studio in Accra. I was next in line. So my older brother was there. He was also packaged and sent to Liberia.
Okay.
Whereas, photographer in Liberia. After, when he left, and it was my turn, I was going to be sent to Abidjan, somewhere, other place, West Africa. Then I remained. Something happened, so I remained, kept the studio with my father. He would travel, go to Liberia. He went and set up studio in Liberia.
Wow.
First to be set in West Africa. If not a proper studio. People had cameras. But to set up a studio with floodlights and those things and shoot night for day.
Like a modern studio.
Yeah, modern studio.
Right.
See, and the studio was called the Quality Art Studio. J. Ansa Quality Art Studio.
Daddy, I say but for them, I ain't fancy.
In the studio, Marty, Tum, Oyaji, Opcha, Foina, Sabia and Kofu, photographers, Tumcha, one for in. By the way, they call them photo drivers.
Those days, photo driver.
Son's a photo driver.
Right.
And then, so he was always ahead, of his time in the chosen field of photography. And it went with discipline.
Right.
I would say discipline and precision. Until all the training here, you have to really be aware, observe, and concentrate. What you're doing, what's in your hand.
I think it runs in the family because I've worked with your brother, so I know what you're saying.
So now you see? Those sensibilities are over. When they put that at the and he goes through life with everything he holds, selflessness, not yourself, but whatever comes into your hand, and you have to protect and guard and serve.
Right. It's here for Max TV Passion Mobile Facebook now Mombe share the first female photographer. The first female photographer, Felicia Aban Pachoya, then the picture at her. Wow. Daddy Bacho, them up camera in more friendly then.
Speed Graflex, as I was talking about.
Speed Graflex.
Graflex.
Right. So is this your sister?
This is my sister.
Right.
And that's a Speed Graflex she's holding. And I took the picture.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. So, beautiful.
I've been seeing it for quite a while. And that was a setup in Accra. At, near the post office.
Wow.
Horse Road. That's where she set up her first studio. And I came from Secondary to serve as her apprentice.
Interesting.
Yes, I followed her. So we did that for a while. I got interviewed in those days, at a park. Talking about Kwame Nkrumah, we were interviewed as kids. What do you think of Kwame Nkrumah in those days?
Right.
And I was very cocky. Yeah, he's good and so forth. Because I taken pictures of him. I went around with a box camera. Whenever I saw Kwame Nkrumah, Jendu Park, I was photographing him.
Okay.
But later on, they asked my father if he could take me to America to study photography, to be his personal photographer.
Wow, of which what happened?
And my father, was stubborn. He said, who's going to look after my studio?
So he didn't let you go?
He didn't let me go. But later on, I went.
You went later on?
Later on.
Study film?
Yeah, I studied film.
Right.
And, but then I took a course of American School of Photography while I was, young. Correspondence course.
Okay.
So I got familiar with, equipment, precision equipment, cameras and this and that, and big English, chemicals. And see, I did that until I left Ghana to go to America. And I didn't go because I couldn't get a visa.
Visa, right.
So I had to go to in England. And I got there, and there was something going on. They were setting up a new school, film schools, awareness of film. And as I went there and
but you became the first African and black man.
Yes.
And yeah, even talking role and a leading role in Hollywood.
In Hollywood.
Wow.
Oh.
I mean, I'm so honored.
I mean, you went to bed with it, you woke up with it. You know, and so the training was there all the time, discipline, training. Not really, doesn't mean you didn't have fun. There were energy, but there were times in which you were playing gutter to gutter. You know, you come from school, all your friends are playing gutter, and you have to go and watch picture. You have to watch. Go to the dark room, the studio.
That they are sound by English.
Yanko
Fatima. No, they are Mexican.
Yeah. If you school back, now there, kids are go couple football, and now there, they call wash a photograph. What happened to go to the water? The wash now dry.
Right.
And he came, he has on Chebian equipment. Those days in AE squeegee, you had to squeeze water from the pitcher. And then you dry it, you know, and later on you just have to print and also trim the picture, put it to size.
Right.
But for some years, I'm young, you know. Me so kakaka and see fancy the age man I'm too quite because colonial days were coming to an end. Now, if you didn't travel at a certain time, I need to go abochi. He say, I know them go. I call setting can cry. Then Musumu follow go Manchester, Musu Moko London. I'm going to do also. I was a new field, not for black people at all, photographer.
Right.
But you know, as training in Moses, that was a professional you thought about. A photographer or photo driver. And so I could take an exam, you know, with a new school, London School film. No, I got it.
Right. So now the man your leading role in Hollywood in Demanya through that.
You see, one, if you want, it's all imagery.
Okay.
You know, and then a French often son image, sound and image.
Okay.
You know, picture and sound. And so the two of them, you're always dealing with it. But first, you know, image. Now, if you sound about home.
Okay.
You know, moving pictures, motion pictures. My fellow, now so, you know, movie maker. And see, and the end, my movie camera, Bell and Howell, new camera, you know, with 3 lenses, chassis. You see, me are familiar with MP of an image, you know, capturing that, yeah. But they enter film school.
Okay.
More film school, and it was not they're popular there. Black people.
Because you're black.
Black, I'm black, you know. One boy said to me, you come from the jungle, what do you know about, you know, photography? You know, I asked him, you know, we need this square in the cup. Because when directors who were at school now, they seem to be curious about me. Where do you come from? You know, from such and such a place. What are you doing here? You know, these were the questions. You know, that I remember John Huston was a great film director.
Yeah.
You know, so he made biblical films, and he was quite a giant. And Otto Preminger, another German director, and then quite a few of them. But my best joy is when we meet at the Jean-Luc Godard, the France. He was French. The Brigitte Bardot, all the top, you know, artists and actors.
But that time, now you're intimidated, being the only black man and, you know, facing all this.
I'm in the name of Kako. And more kind and more confidence.
Right.
Or Sunday, the camera say, I enjoy that. But the rest of my age group, they have no idea.
An experience wow.
Experience go on the cray. Yeah, because no call. I could do Friday, Monday morning. Me join Bennett Studio, Oxford Street. Monday morning, 2 days in London.
In London.
Me a job. And see, I walked down the street, Oxford Street, and I'm
no wonder they were asking, who is this?
Yes, yeah. You see, Bennett Studio, and then I walked in there and said, what do you want? I said, I want a job.
Just like that?
Just, I said, I want a job. What job? Like, what are you talking about? And I said, yeah, I'm a photographer. What can you do? Okay, come to a dark room. Eventually, I had to go and print, a picture. And later on, I saw the pictures I'm print, or you can go out in a lunch and I'll be the dog. Till me meet Bennett, the old man himself. He's about 80 something. So, where do you come from? What are you doing? He said, I'm from Ghana.
From Ghana.
I said, you're a photographer? Yes. Who taught you? My father. So later on, I found out I could retouch, I could print, because those days, either you're a printer or a cameraman, but all the three.
You could do all
of it.
Wow.
Studio work.
Wow.
And they thought I come from somewhere in that, just...
If you find out, see,
I became, maybe...
Okay. So, since you're baby, if you're right to music, you do your photography side, but through that, you right to Hollywood. It's a movies, we are surprising you, right? We have some footages of yours how you acting. It's a babona sebekea, not sharing what really went on and everything during that filming. So you ready for us? Okay. It's information for young Gen Z buddies. Me passion me say the baby obo say young papa obukwa wa no nti ni dinda, but what in you know, because the song is very popular. And then Baba Kayen, so we are so privileged to have the living legend himself. Tumi, me first name Tumi. It will make third one. I met Tumi, because Tumi, will try movies. Will approach him. Now bear in mind, say not only the first, and now you Black American movies, you Black so ne a be a new hosa. Yeah, Papa was the first person that would to me a feature a Hollywood movie. So yeah, some of the movies need be Embra.
Well, class, who was that great warrior king? Yes, the Graf Pendleton.
Marijata.
Wrong. Still does it.
Shaka the Zulu.
Good. Clap for him. Now, who said you can play music?
Can you see me in my office immediately?
Now, who said you can play a music of some sort with the white keys on the piano? But if you want a perfect harmony, then you must add the black keys as well. Yes, Chrissy Dixon.
Sir Godin Godisburg.
Wrong. Agnes.
Dr. Kwetri Agri of Africa.
Good. Clap for her. Well, pupils, this may be my last day with you as your teacher. You've been a wonderful class. But you must always remember Yasantua, King Shaka the Zulu, and Dr. Kwejil Agri. Be good, children. Goodbye.
Wow. Wow. My teary kakra, because the scene is emotional.
Feel free.
As you feel free to cry. Ekai.
Yeah, I'm okay. It's been a long time
Right.
ago. This is Heritage Africa. No. Kwanzaa film.
Yeah,
Yes,
Kwanzaa film.
This is it.
How does it make you feel right now?
It's worth it. It's worth it. All this is about telling a story and preserving the story. Because they will say, you didn't do nothing, you guys didn't do anything, and you talk and talk. But this is an image.
Right.
Then it's there for you to look at it and see. And shout out, there's so many things we've done, but we didn't have the control of our own resources. So we let go, and somebody takes over
Right.
and claims it. And we have to start all over again. Or forever and ever. So if you don't sacrifice, this job I've done is all sacrifice.
Yeah.
The accidents I've had, you know, the jumping 34th, because there were no stunt at the film industry. People who are trained to do things, dangerous things. I had to do it myself.
So you can get good shots and stuff, right?
You saw me coming in with my leg. It's all part of it. For years, I've had surgery. Still, jumping 34th, I'm running with it. See,
You're running with a camera and you're jumping 30 feet.
34th and run with your body, with guns and everything. And you are in a film, a war, Second World War. You're fighting the Japanese. And you're a colonial servant. You know, you're fighting somebody's war, not yours.
Not yours.
The British. You see? So they put you in a uniform to go and die for the cause. So otherwise there'll be argument. If you don't have the image, you'll say, oh, it's all talk.
So you have something to
back it up.
with,
This is what I sacrificed that because of my father, you know, that's, you know, just capturing the image or presenting yourself, you know, for it. That's what I've done. It wasn't for the money. I've not made any money.
Not made money. Would you say that Papa Upila? Because looking at the family you come from, it's full of art.
Yes.
My former boss, he's a filmmaker.
Yes.
You are here, a film. It's also a music.
Yes.
Or sister, photography, and then your brother, Kofi Ansa, a designer.
Yeah.
So when we say, mo papa mo pillar.
A pillar, yeah.
For this whole brand here, Mababe building.
Yes. You couldn't be a giant in front of him. Yes. You couldn't be, you always have to be modest, with humility, and you learn.
You learn.
You learn for him.
Right.
It's all that. Because there's some aspect of his life now. It's a theater. We're living in a theater. And this guy, I heard that he smokes cigarettes, right? All right. Look inside the drawer and see if you can find
I think I saw that somebody 6 inches. No,
to demonstrate how he smokes. You know, how he gets the smoke out of his ears and so on and so forth. It's drama, fun. If you have the sense of humor, you see that he's there. He's trying to make you a man, you know. But that's what you're going to meet out there. Your color of your skin, so many things you have to tolerate. In those days, when I was in America, the common thing is that you do something and say, what's that? Or you say something, someone would say, what's that?
Okay.
And I learned to say, that's what I said.
Right. It's why I'm a deal. It's beginning cockroach side because you have the guitar, so I want to experience that. Right. It says yeah, na yehu shase photography kakaka na siano yehu sinini biso. The acting was crazy. Then my attitude you know. It's amazing. Now, the portion what Mr. Teddy Osei. Now the late.
The late Teddy Osei. It's all Kukulanda. You know, because with me it was music, photography, cinematography. That's what most of them don't understand. I'm because you know where I'm coming from. The opportunity which is the white man You could do things, but you are limited because of what you can do. Outside the tools now for you. Tools now the bad, I need be.
So you're doing to me, but you are limited. It's not there for you. You don't have access to that.
Exactly. You don't.
Right.
Maybe I brought for Bernie. And then you find out that them word in that adjective or your wickedness are.
But your slide near there, or picture near there, okay now.
Daddy?
Yes.
Yeah, Daddy, yeah.
And the Osibisa Band.
Osibisa Band, they came in last, when the riches, the guitars.
Right.
I transposed all the music to him on the guitar. You see, he's the only one, apart from me. And he brought Spartacus, the other guy, so Johnny Chanwan. And so it's the bass line that I play.
Okay.
Which is African, different from pentatonic, bass line I play. But transposing the more, because he or mostly I apply.
Okay.
When you play music now, Yanka saying, Adwe, syncopation spaces. Focus, just a sequence. They talk fast. But your tones. And your tones on the value of our tones. In Percossia, they chew on a floor, man can't show there, but your father, I don't care you. Was in. And a man for AC, but for the vowel back at home. AC, I'll stay on the vowel through the wind until it hits your eardrums, and I said, bra.
Right.
We have the magic, and then when we know how to use it, my different. So my music is not pentatonic, C, F, G, our tones will rest, a lot of rest.
Right. So is that why you said that your music is like a split of life?
Yes.
That's the reason you said that, a split of life. So what past the lessons you've learned, addition of music.
I had an old lady and grand aunt, and I used to listen to her. She had pauses. Mura, what's what you can't know? Or you can't Mkaten smoke on a medicine, Chana ha. It's not Nunchan Hallow or pause. Now, I made sound. See, this is not written anywhere. You won't call baby. Are your feelings? As I mentioned, they had their own tones, like I'm going to tell them my felon. Just
right.
Language from Takwari Harbor to Segendi. So, one was one language we had to count Segendi. One tell one blue. And see, you can't know very romantic.
Better hire you. Oh, Mammy Chena.
Well for her. One casa for her. Maybe I better tell him.
Right.
Yes. It was a very dynamic. See, yeah. You could
So, you rap music in him.
Music.
Right.
Daddy.
It's at which point joining Osibisa? You had a band before joining Osibisa Band.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I had a band, and a band, basically, banding, me setting, and I was experimenting in tones.
Okay.
Tones now, pentatonic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm not playing me film because in tune funkasa. You see, he used to tune now. Now, it tune now, the rhythms, no tones, now, and it tune, a complete, free nature. And see, I mean, those areas, my father too, and so Kafa musicians is the best. You didn't know they were musicians. Those days, no, proper musicians. Victoria College of Music, father, disciplined musicians. No corn mill. But the operators, and 2 of them.
Okay.
One was blind, Liberian.
Operating a corn mill?
Corn mill, yeah. Our sidekick, but a Kuku Cromwell.
Right.
There's a Father Cromwell of Salvation Army. Never and operate. Now, Jiprenu, Labian, ono is all balancing with the guitar, power guitar. Neither end and power and other ball, but the sound of no film is so soothing.
So is that where the palm wine music started?
That's what came.
Right.
So echo palm wine basa on Nebeti.
And you are the originator of that?
Yes. Fine. Mobotum painful no wabo ko mentor or chem. And I can cake kunum once walk it on Kwamesa.
Okay.
On your palm wine tone.
Okay.
It's a way, it's a technique of playing. Now, yeah, said about talk. Western music.
Okay.
And the turn here about tomb. And so obo electric pattern of they playing superior instrument on here.
But your my palm wine music
Palm.
Right.
Yama koko be kenso. A koko be kensu. A then chansa kechiro. A the same in of one jo. A the same in of one dry. Yeah, one more from go. A woman from go. A woman from go. Yeah, one more from go. Yeah. Coco be trenso, scrap be trenso, Kawa Kechiro, the same in of one jo, the same in of one jai, woman from Quack. Mabo, my boss will make great. One more from is here. Masamabo, Okwana Mabo, Mabo so made you edo. From
No wonder that cockroaches everything. This is beautiful. Wow.
So
Wow.
It's a speech. You're telling something, you're saying something, but through your veins. You're not copying any way on saying to you, your feelings, everything, you're expressing yourself. That's the way we should express our music. The Indians do it. And because they sing in English. English words and so feelings we are.
It's not for us. Okay. So Henry Park we see Kese me interview na Kena.
Yeah.
You know, the interview, you know. Now you're kasa about Osibisa Band, you know. And it's said that he's a co-founder. That's Teddy Osei is a co-founder. But then no, Henry say or a founder. For sure. A bit me a clear them. But before that, no, my yente ma Henry King. Aye, Yinki Timber. Exceptional human being. Okay. Now, me patch to me aside him co-founding Osibisa Band. What are some of the things that Oye band name? Ye name and that bontia ye name.
He wasn't a co-founder, he was the founder.
Oh, okay. Thought na inya ni say Oye co-founder. Inja so ono na ote Osibisa Band nano.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Right. Now him the side of him and all but saxophone na.
That's your review. What's it?
Na ye ready ne history kaka. Right, it's the pacho. So the Ebusa and also a founder.
Okay, founder. Now, from nothing to something, yeah, fancy casa, Ejina casa, Ewa, yana sobe yes often OCB, in fancy. OCB, wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Or wrestling the beach. They are to the women. Now, later on, I call Brazil. Brazil for one answer also. Now, we see as a physical movement, all the wrestling, cigars, Now, also, what only OCB and OCB had in pound, had fair request. Only there, or your OCB Assault.
That's a wrestling fast sound.
End game now, you boy, beach now sounding. But if there's one person who probably sounded off on Remy Kabaka. Remy Kabaka, being a musician, so we know there are one attitudes now. Right. Remy Kabaka, and we pick from a lot of things.
But see, no more that bonting because I've heard you also say at certain places there. A founder, and it is a hina panel founder Osibisa. Because Teddy is saying he's not a co-founder, but a founder.
Teddy, Onu Okachi, and the next person, and so I'm a few. That's my nemesis. I'm a few, and never come. Any featuring is any bear. Mark Tonto. See, I personally went and got. He's everything to bring him to London, to join us, or Tunisia, or the And see, Remy Kabaka, I know he was already, a known musician. Not Francis Pa, Kabaka, and all that in Nigeria. But I would say, I wasn't there when they put the words down, Osibisa, but it's a strange word. It's known to itself. To say, a bit of indigenous. OCB, Asau, music, or the traditional music, the boom drumming and Yamapi, it's often Subisa. Also, OCB, Brazil, Capoeira, we came Capoeira, that's the Subisa. Okay. CBS or beach. It's the only talk about dance hall, Nansu, often OCBia. As I said, as you can see, a physical dance.
Right.
OCB. OCB, combat below in African port. I could stage it on the beach.
Right.
Two guys, doing the wrestling. So that is OCB Asau.
It's a group
African.
Here I'm gonna tell a group. I would not identify
group in the Teddy Ose. Teddy Ose, no, Remy Kabaka na. If you are the African musicians, what did you know what the band now? What did you say, Jin?
It's almost one son, I will be joining.
Oh, I mean, mommy, when they read the door.
Okay.
I mean, when they read that group in what about London? Remember, we went to Tunis. Yanka if you Tunis, you contract near London. Now, what guy there? Oh, yeah, Martin too. So I'm after Teddy. They got together. We had been together already in Siwonyim. Them Osibisa. But Remy, I suspect Remy Kabaka. Only be our Osibisa. No, why is he? Well, borrow and I will claim. So that's the meaning. So,
okay, so now we can factually say that Teddy Ose not Osibisa Band. So he's a founder.
He got them together because already Saul was there.
Okay.
So Mark Tonto was there.
Okay.
And see, the name in relates to a group now, I don't know. That's what they decided.
Okay.
But already now I've been playing with Sola Mafio, you know, Mark Tuntu, and Teddy in Tunis. We set foundations. I've written songs that we play. It's already there. You see, later on, I want because they decided that, okay, you be a leader, you know, for this. And they became more serious.
Leader our group.
Huh?
Were you leader our group?
I mean, previous group
okay.
were Tunisian.
Okay.
And I was a songwriter and a guitarist. The whole tones that came from my instrument. You know, none of them played any sound that the instrument be.
Okay. It's Osibisa. Okay.
They played the horn, saxophone. Nobody played the trumpet. I played the guitar. I brought the music from my guitar.
Okay.
Yeah, what's it?
So Osibisa nyombebre na guitar side no.
Guitar side, yeah. Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So band then anyone Tim to tell you.
Oh, I mean, I was doing the whole things, films.
No bad blood, nothing.
Oh no. But the only thing is that my music, you know, went to the studio, recorded, and I didn't get any credit. That's brought the whole thing. I stopped playing guitar for a long time. Yeah.
Because so let's understand. Osibisa what call studio recording.
Recording room. What the main room was the count.
Okay.
Now my mom credit to be written by Tumi Ansa baby dam. You see, there's another period of quite a whole lot of things going in London. Attractions. Guys wanted to join them, and so there were drugs involved too.
That's in the Osibisa Band?
Yeah. That's what I didn't really want to have anything. I don't have to take any drug to play my guitar. So
the individuals in the group were doing drugs,
yes.
And you didn't want to?
No, I didn't.
So it's part of the reason you left?
Yeah, I left. There was also an incident in Tunisia where my orange juice was laced with, acid. Yes. What crazy. I mean, that's what drugs can do. And see, that's
so were they forcing you to partake in the drugs?
Yeah, I was the one out. And they wanted me to get me.
I odd one. And wow.
I only be a crowd in studio frame. My father, the Coca-Cola, the Fabian. So we were drug-free. I grew up in a semi studio. I knew about everything, but we were not. And so suddenly, they want to screw you up and they control you in a wild drop a pill in your drink, in your orange drink. So I have a song called Oranges.
You perform that for me?
Yeah.
You perform that for me?
I remind you. As an artist, every time I record the tour. So we had that, and then guys were coming in and with all this drug attitude those days, and Rolling Stones in Britain, the drug scene, was really coming strong. And I don't want to have anything to do with it.
So aside them not giving you credit, credit for your mature, and then now it sounds so every year drugs. So you decided to leave the band.
I leave the band.
Wow.
That's what we leave the band. But Sola Mafia was close to me, stayed in my house, did so many things. Each time I would be and then the wife of friend, hey, brothers, hey, be man, this, then I didn't. So Saul didn't stay home, stay with me. And then got my music. And like I said, sing and all that. And then we played some.
Now, Eddie, how long will band name?
Oh, yeah, got tour for 3 months. 3 months we were there. But when we came out, they brought a lot of stuff out of the band, our own group, to the new group was set in. You see, you can't control that. They are. You separate that way. But I joined them. Anytime they're doing something, I will go. BBC, something like that, I just go and join them. I didn't want that bothering me at all. Yeah, because those days, a lot of things, new things were emerging. Africans, where Nancy walking. So that's why I was able to survive. Because music in Oyazin, or about Nemi, I was a member of Equity Actors, Songwriters Guild of Great Britain.
Right.
I mean, I wasn't playing. I was just playing music, you know.
So you didn't really start from Osibisa and Baba say or life for her.
Yeah.
Right.
So I continue in films, you know, major films, and so I want.
Na mpocho kai Kiki Jana.
Oh yeah, you Kiki Jan.
Right.
Never done no imeti Kojo Jan.
And we all know what happened to him.
I didn't know he went out.
After he joined Osibisa.
Osibisa, but I'll tell you something funny.
Okay.
Kiki Jan happens to be my father.
Right.
He comes to see me in children are there. One day, more African restaurant, you know, or 3 Collingham Gardens. Look how it just to me. But this young man, Kiki Jan, tall, you know, and he said, you say, Martin, was in the restaurant, and this young man was very high. Very high.
That's Kiki?
Kiki Jan, obviously, they've introduced him to, you know, this way of life. He was high, or in the bedroom of a DG. Later on, I moved to Mr. Jan never and Kiki Jan. And he was sending messages to me to talk to his son. You know, his son has got out of hand and then he's doing this and all that. Well, Monsieur Kojo Jan, I will talk about Kiki Jan. I've just come out of this trap. I just come out of it.
Out of the drug trap.
Trap, you know.
Right.
That's just Osibisa trap.
And there was Osibisa Band.
You know, they tried to get me to indulge. But my music, and I don't have to go and see any white man or anybody to teach me how to play my guitar. And from that, I'm trying to introduce it to my brothers.
Right.
To play the pure tones.
The Osibisa Band na the indulging in drugs, not a high in the group.
Yes.
And it's one of the reasons you left.
Yeah, I left.
So could it also be to say, also count a Kiki DJ group nane?
Kiki no now so I destroy.
Now I destroy anyway.
Kiki,
so Osibisa Band destroyed Kiki.
Yeah, they destroyed him. They encouraged him. Young boy from school, come on, you know. And there's this sense in Ibia. I mean, my I had a head. My father was there, you know. I had all these original musicians, you know. I went around all this in Kakeku, Kwame Ansa, and all of them. I saw them that these are, you know, really great people. And they play the way they play. It wasn't a lazy approach to the instrument. They used tones. Tones. And that's why they went to Spain and became famous. Spanish music. It's our music. When I went to London, and I went to enter guitar school. And I got there, and then the teacher was asking me, where are you from? To play something. And I realized the great composer, Rodrigo, Fala, all these great guitars, tones. No, what about guitars? And you got to find a tone. And they took it to Brazil, to Cuba, you know, all this is Spanish, you know, African.
Africa, it's coming from here.
You get a Goje, you get the God. Yeah, all that type of music in here, bowl music and guitar. And over the years,
Daddy, mpede home do kakama me na perform orange juice no. Oranges.
Oranges no hard music.
It's hard. Okay, so then let's do waya.
Okay. Oranges was a hard music. Oranges. It's a chant music.
A bit of jazz,
African chant.
Right.
Oranges. Oranges. You know, hurried music, you know.
Right.
Something is pushing you, you know, to get.
And it was from the drink they laced them and inspired to do that song.
Yeah. They included it. They wanted me to do something. You look at the sky and see, you know,
see Jesus coming.
Familiar face. You know, and then react to it. You know, shocked my senses a bit, you know. So that was the lift. Dear God. They've been playing around though. Me, I just joined them. You see, I brought my own, you know, to the group, you know, some disciplines and stuff. But I want the play
So
around.
my dear che.
Why you know, so everybody loves Saturday night, you know. Don't mind your wife, this and that, and so.
Okay.
Those things, I didn't play that. I wasn't playing.
You weren't playing that.
Commercial
Okay. So,
music.
yeah, play wayai ne. Wayaya, right.
You've been gone. It's an empty home. Come back home where you really belong. You always welcome home, welcome home. Come with me. Let's take a happy trip back to the promised land. And you'll be happy. Ooh, be happy again. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home.
By popular request, what's for pede? Eh, wayai, wayaya,
Yeah.
wayaya.
Can you sing to me, please?
Yes, I will.
You sing.
I know the chorus.
Yes.
Wayai, wayaya, wayai, wayaya, wayai, wayai, wayaya, wayai, wayaya.
We are going. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Heaven knows where we are going.
We know everything. Okay, you drop it.
Okay.
we know, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will. We are going. Heaven knows where we are going, but we know we will get there. Heaven knows when we will get there. We know it will be hard. We know, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we will get there. Heaven knows when we will get there, but we know we will
get there. Oh, I feel so special right now. Wow, the legendary himself, Tumi Ebow Ansa. And you Tumi woman, and you me what choy? I'm not sure it's not me, but my barber tuned up, and it's still refreshing. It talks massive, it talks volumes. Yeah, that's say daddy. Yeah, time I wish this conversation never ends. However, I'm a pacho. Yeah, you if you be, especially those of us in the art industry, give us just one advice before we let you go.
I should play a song.
What should I say?
I should play a song.
No, advise us.
Oh, advice?
Yes.
It's a bit difficult, with the trend, over the years that we're changing our way of life.
Right.
To an extent. That paying client to me up for Ankasa to an extent because, show me what you got.
I got you.
If I can't do this now, what else? Where's the tool?
Right.
Give me the tool. And it's up to us to set up the tool for them. Yeah. I've got a song like Jimmy Tata, bit by bit, by step, don't show him. But we've done it to an extent that by now, we've had leaders who are positive, who came, who taught us. I took some with me, training,
right.
Discipline.
Discipline and service.
Service. And service.
I got that from you.
And we took it along. We had parents too who made sure that we took that as a guide. But then suddenly something else came. Devices be changing in your mind about something shortcuts like amen, hallelujah. And so on and so forth. That attitude to life wasn't positive. Not corruption happened. People wanted to get things without working for it. And so no, they watch out for. And so I'm going up and you just practice. Keep practice. Whatever you set your mind on and the temperament. And you say, right.
Right.
You want the air of the young comb. You want to be animal now, no more.
In fact, each every night they'll my own pay away. So we have a little time to put your picture here that way. Do you remember that picture?
Yes.
I love the smile on your face.
This you know, Osibisa. Yeah. It's Tunisia beach. Yeah.
So you took this at Tunisia?
Tunisia, yeah.
Okay. All right. You heard the next one, eh?
Yeah, that's it. That's
wow.
All. Me, Teddy, saw my few, that's me there smiling.
I see you there. I see you.
And then, you know, Eric and Tony Cole from Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's from Jamaica.
Those are two are from West Indies, you know, and then the rest, 3 of us from Ghana. See?
Wow.
See, it's all shiny. And see, well, as you can see, you know, that's me over there.
You know, wow.
That's all over there is me, Teddy, and Eric, and Tony Cole from Jamaica. You see? So, that's that. When we sit down working, I'm sitting there. I'm sitting in front of them. You know, I don't know how to put it because it's difficult for you to be, I'm a photographer and then you're also a musician. But my father's a piano in the studio.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Oh, look at this one too.
That's me and Teddy and Tony Cole and Saul and Eric. So we talk about these things, but I'm with my guitar all the time. It's in my hand.
Right.
My guitar won't be a part of me. That's why cockroaches became my friends. You know, I'm always playing.
Let's talk about the cockroaches story. How did it all start? Because okay, Seriba now we'll pray.
Wow. How do you find cockroach in the studio, photo studio? They love the silver wrapping all the photography, sensitive paper, what she show and son now, a bed or dark woman. Cockroaches went even
right.
Take one, brown ones, and African cockroaches. What they get, chemical get from it, I don't know. But they grow big in the photo studio. And she said, me, you know, dark one, I'm need the rest. But I said, wow, living room, one, none for my guitar. But the guitar is my, you know, extension
guitar
of
you.
All my frustrations in the dark room. Say, I print a dead body.
Yes.
Dead body. You know, what I told you, it's so
but you were taking pictures at that age?
Yeah, at that age.
You were young?
Yeah.
From 12 record?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was taking pictures of dead bodies. You know, I'm making my own cameras and stuff. But the fear of a dead body chasing you in the dark room. To do what? To kill me and get a body. You know, I had a mental level, you know, taking pictures, all the images you shoot are upside down. Very weird, you know.
Wait, so after you've taken pictures?
And I'm taking a picture, his head will be down and his leg will be up. That was photography. Oh, yes, sir.
So let me get this, because it's very interesting to know. Miss Mama did that body, no? A better picture, and baby, and they call dark room on
Picture Lankasa, oh, yeah, real, no, flesh, body and flesh. And
right.
When you look at the pictures through the camera now,
right.
The heads are up. The feet are up like this, and the head is down. In the same frame, given frame. And see, you are looking at it in a weird way, legs are also head more down, and you're framing it, composing it, everything. And I suppose it changes your brain pattern some way or so.
And how you see life, your perception to life.
Yes, look at this. Right. And then later on it changed. Before long, and the heads came down, or came up, and the feet came down, like normal. But before that, you have to look at it, so many things, focus, everything with a black cloth on your head, and looking, shaping the sharpness, maybe I do all that. Legs,
So when you are stressed and you're tired, never guitar na.
Yeah, I found the studio now, I just pick my guitar in the corner and I sit down play, and they start appearing. Like
cockroaches,
from crevices. They're gonna sit in front of me like that. Then I'm moving my guitar. I'm alone in the night, and then they are there. I'll just ignore them. Cockroaches are nasty. We don't want to get involved with cockroaches. You
Right.
and test them. Ignore when I'm not looking at them. After a while, and I said, "But why are they there?"
So they became your fans.
Yeah.
They were enjoying.
Yeah, I didn't put fan and put number me team at that age.
At that time, right.
At that time, there me Uncle Bear cockroach. So later on, I just leave them. I will not do the cruel things I have to do to take a blade, chop the head off, and you see the head will be acting up, body too will acting up. They never die.
Right.
They have some juices too. They used to join.
Yes.
So I was observing all this. There another area of observation and concentration. And then, meditation. So all these things were building up in me, physically, mentally, and otherwise.
Right.
So, but I don't understand. I didn't grow up in a place where it would be taught and now they explain to me. I had to conjure up all these things, meaning. As my sister would say, Felicia, you say and say what? I can.
Then how are you going to explain it?
Why not been down yet? So I been now. Why I don't yet?
Right.
No, why not been?
Okay, so at least I satisfied because that cockroaches have been tasked. I'm like, hey, how can you perform to cockroaches? Yes. But anyways, the Wayaye song, no, but no, inspire my Troy. And then, what's the history about it?
Yeah, so.
But you bet Makasa.
We are travelers. Some of us in Ghana, motherland, abroad. We encounter so many things. On your familiar. So baby I call near one dream blower, a dream yeto, and which inspiring there. If you baby near bear, you ever say I could be. Maybe if you baby are there, son of baby, maybe I sang alcohol you. Whilst we were in Tunisia, I go up the mountains and I see. I just try to convince myself, I've been here before. I've been here before. This spot, I'm about.
Yes.
And then I'm from Ghana. So I remember to North Africa. That's another spiritual aspect. We are the same. We are people. But we've been separated. So when I say we are going, heaven knows where we are going. And we'll come back. It will be hard. And we know. But we'll come back to the land. And I went and I came back. It's not easy.
You're back to the motherland?
Yeah, it's not easy, I can tell you. There's so many things you can do, people you can react with. And so, but here, you are a bound boy. See?
Right.
You step into the lowest level. You've been to all the high places. I have a group in Los Angeles, Channel Island, doing their masters in English. I've talked to people, I've performed, and so on and so forth to people. And then I come to my own country, I'm a band boy. It's insane, it's hard. It's hard to do that. We believe that racism, I think it's part of racism, to look down upon people, to just to let them feel bad about themselves.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what we have. We've inherited that culture. Ghana. See?
Right. Now, Osibisa Band performing with them for how long?
I mean, one Osibisa. Osibisa is just a name, but the ingredients now they are performing.
Okay.
One ingredient now, Jumna, in Jumla mature na ye boy na there's other songs.
Yeah, but as in there, join a one. It's a journey one space, no, like duration. Maybe 2 years, 4 years.
Oh, no. Me band, finally, me band, I'm one. I attended their performances. With songs that they're playing, I'm here familiar.
Okay.
Some of the songs, the two songs from Catsport, Tunisia, with them. And they taught others to play with them. It's a very straightforward thing. I have my music, you're coming to join. I have to teach you how to play. And they all got involved and made it theirs. And so, but the original music now, that's what I'm talking about.
Right,
you know.
right. Now, that's the way we are on your 5, Phoebe.
Yeah, million 5, yes. You know, oranges, we just talked about one.
Right.
And so-called Wayaya, and then Aquaba. Yes. And then, which is sort of, the songs are
right, so let's stick to the Wayai, because that's a very popular one we all know. Is that is it that Obama credit? And now, and you hating Obama you didn't benefit anything from
didn't benefit
this song?
any from my song that I was playing on the guitar all the time as we were going to Tunisia. It must be the powder or something, I mean,
it must be that.
It must be that insanity. That's where it should come from.
So you didn't benefit. You didn't get any money from this song.
No. So the songwriters of Great Britain decided to, defend my case. They know I'm a musician.
And did you take them on?
Take them on, and they were going to call. They got me a lawyer. Take them to court. At that time, the drug scene was terrible, in Britain. So I thought about this. Coffee. What Africans in Kuti, music scene in me, and which I or court. And I had the courage. I had the divine courage to tell myself, one phone call, but my show. One phone call, but my song. And I was writing all the things. I've forgotten half of my songs today. But I was writing all the, so the subject matter of Africa was on my mind, to write something about it, and so on. So, I had the opportunity to write a song and then fight over it. I could let go a song.
But don't you think that this particular song you can say me, where and that Emma like Osibisa pa?
Yeah, honey, I didn't have the sensibility to do that at that time. There.
So should we say that my credits, no man for why no affiliated to Osibisa Band, because it's not for them, it's for you.
No, it's a string music. It says when the riches, now I transpose it to when the riches, when he joined from West Indies, and Spartacus, the basis, I transpose the music to them, their instrument. That he was not even close, but the person who I think really created a lot of problems is Matthew. He didn't know where the C letter stands on the musical stage. See, how can he write these songs? He may claim, he may get a backing, corrupt backing, but his personal interests. But between he and I, well, his wife calls him a wee man and all the nasty words. No, I didn't think it made me strong at all. Sometimes go, only this, wee man, and it clamped on his head. How can he claim, to have written these songs?
Yes, because it's out there. It's for them. The Osibisa Band, and that's the song I yet to pay. But Osibisa Band, them and you na yede kaho. So looking back and everything, do you regret not fighting and making the whole world know say this song?
Like I told you, I don't regret a bit because maybe I had a bigger heart. That people are going to talk about this African group, they're always fighting, they're going to court, and that told me that be strong. Let it go. let's go and pick some flowers, you know? So the song went out there and it was taken and made into something else. You know, meanwhile, I was still there in my corner. Saul will come, I'll see them, I'll talk to them, he tells me stories, you know, and all that. But I didn't have any grudge really that seriously that, you know, I want somebody to die over this and that. Conscience is important. I can pick up my guitar and play the song any minute. Can anybody do it? No. You know?
But you've done so much for Ghana, and you've sold Ghana all around the world. But do you think, it looks like we've not celebrated you enough here?
Absolutely. My brother was there, that's a problem. He's as good, you know, as I mean, with films.
Right.
But I've done films in Britain. I've done, you know, other things, challenging things. And I came, he was already set here in Ghana. So Tumi Ebow Ansa, you know. And so I had to play in the shadow. Little things, what I could do. The film industry, I made film, you know, His Majesty's Sergeant, you know, the Second World War. I was a sergeant in the among Allied forces, the war. And that was a brave thing. You know, I ended up with a bad knee. I jumped 30 foot. His Majesty's Sergeant is a great film, made by Atunyane. And there were films coming out, so we looked down upon it because it's soldier.
Right.
We also look down on soldiers, young culture, or soldier for me. But that is.
But Abushid, it's not like that. You say military man, say thank you for your service.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Now, how do you want Ghanaians to remember you?
Oh, remember, anytime, whatever is going on, you know, culturally, you know, I'm there. I'm part of it. I put it out there. They haven't heard it. Me displaying it there, but I'm there. Cheche Kule and all that's now on TV, and so on and so forth. And I've done it. As I was trained, we have to do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Let's go. Let's go and do it. So I was doing it without thinking about the financial aspect of it, which is, and I was, you know, they had me on that. So I think Ghana, if anything, owes me the glory that anyone who would sacrifice their life to do something, you know, that needs, it's an energy, it's a strength you need. It's not a material thing, that is gone. If I was supposed to get that and drop off, but I haven't dropped off. I'm always asleep with my guitar. So how many people do that? No, all that. Some nice chick who's come to take a place.
I like that. Right, the person you're then. No way.
I'm from Kawadiba.
The money, no one's the money. Now, it's the manifest area on you, man.
Oh, you have an face. That's a sad story. I went to for an interview, and someone came on, not the show, but had his previous interview, and there's a manifest. And I've heard it once or twice. My own son, Mensa,
right.
Friends with them. There's a circle, you know. Ricky Oseneba, you know, Reggie Osen, all those things. That time, and I was, you know, just going about doing things. But anyway, so we found an idea. Some American, no, Asomani, you know.
Well, you were not upset.
No, not for this one. It's a bit too much because it's existing music. I was recorded in the North America, you know, in the studio, and it's already been published.
Okay.
You know, it's out there. It's one of the very serious songs. And when I went to America and I met, you know, lecturers and something like that, we discussed the subject. How did the missionaries come to Africa? They came, you know, through on our rivers. And they came and we had crocodiles in the rivers to defend us, to protect us. We allowed them to enter, to come in, and then they came and claimed the river. You see? So the great test of life, and we have it. And we say, I'll come back, you know,
So were you expecting him to come and at least seek permission or your consent?
Yeah, it's not with me. It's never too late. I will feel, but be bold because I will just really strip you and see where you're coming from, where you arrived at, one-on-one. Challenge. Okay,
so what kakra or not? Kakra ma would say.
On for show the common respect of
manifest. No.
Just coming that is ego. And they brag a bit in their cups and they come and sit on TV,
Right.
That's what we are.
No. Is there what a BB found?
I do.
Because at least maybe they order the bro.
Hey, catch him. Are you a friend in Kumsa? The engineer. Or recording John, I'm more fast. Now, I also born lawyer. One lawyer. I have a lawyer too, local lawyer. Don't want to mention his name. Sabojo. He's done it for me. Kufuor to the same. Kufuor, it's
right.
That's it. You just talk about it, and you just like, I didn't want to talk about Osibisa at all.
Are you better with them?
The word you think it'll be bitter. Sacrifice. You
don't want to talk about them at all.
When I don't want to, it brings memories.
And what?
And the memories.
What does it trigger from you?
Make me feel strong.
Okay.
It makes me feel strong. So,
Right.
so to go back all the time, you
just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Right.
I've done well. Whatever it is. The music, those gone are gone. It doesn't belong to anyone.
Right.
I don't know where it came from. You see, it's out there. One day somebody will just find out the truth about it. That's my philosophy. That made me strong to let it go. But this time maybe I will be a bit hard on it.
You have to.
Yeah, this time I'll be hard on it.
Thank you so very much for coming.
I'm sorry, but
thank you so very much. I understand. Yeah. I understand.
I mean, I could have had more time to prepare. Let notes and give you details of things.
Yeah, that's it. Because it was short notice, but
short notice. Couple of days it was. So we do what we can. You know. I was happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you.
You brightened the day.
Okay.
For me, hopefully I'll be here. Yesterday I had therapy. And then today I'm in the studio.
Oh, sacrifice nebini anyway. That's a part.
So so
Nina munoye.
Also. When you hear mistakes, build. Mistakes now sometimes are difficult to get back.
Right.
Yen tone, yen kasa. Or one excellent ear to our tones.
Right.
It will be you uncle school and very discouraging. Only yet you meaning of your language. I'm sorry. I just have to
Daddy, that's a part. You've blessed the day for us. Thank you so very much. And it's here for any Ashafo, the legendary, the man himself, the act himself, Tumi Ebow Taylor. Tumi Ebow Ansa fachabi. And the fachabi and the chain come on. My emotional a bit. You should be